Ladies and gentlemen, the New Hampshire primaries are over, and that means nothing. It means nothing. Let me see if I can say this again. Let me see if I can put this into perspective. Let me see if I can give you a better idea. It means nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? It means nothing. It's okay. We knew it. It was going to happen. Trump won. Democrats were not even, Biden's not even on the ticket. He's waiting for South Carolina. It doesn't matter. Nikki Haley knows she's not going to win. Since the days of Alan Keyes and Gary Bauer and Lamar Alexander, people run in order to move up your Q rating, your interest rating, your popularity. That's it. Chris Christie only wanted to run so that he could secure his paid contributor status on CNN or Fox or whoever wanted him. It means nothing. Let me see if I can explain this to you again. Let me see if I can make sure that we understand this with complete and total clarity. It means nothing. Okay? What you should be doing is looking to see what other people say as to their reactions. For example, did you go to Drudge this morning? Of course not. You have to go to Drudge. Why do you go to Drudge? You go to Drudge to see what the enemy is thinking. What is their take? What is their position? What does Drudge say about this? Why is this critical? Because that's the enemy. And the enemy shows you how specifically all of this is refocused and confabulated, so to speak. Oh, it's a good word. Reposition. That's what it means. That's what it means. Now, this is what's also critical for you to grasp and to understand. Unless somebody has secured, listen carefully, unless somebody has secured the franchise, it doesn't matter. Unless someone has secured the franchise, it means nothing, meaning the vote. If Donald Trump cannot enjoy a vote that is not going to be contaminated by the usual shenanigans from last time, it is a waste of time. Let's put all of this into perspective. You can be laughing, and Fox News will never so much as intimate, hint, or in any way suggest, in any way whatsoever, it will not suggest that there's any kind of possibility of there being anything untoward. Understand, why is that? Because of the lawsuits, Dominions and Smartmatic and all of it. They're not going to, they don't even know the beginning of the word. They don't know any of it, okay? Nothing, okay? So all of this means zip. If Donald Trump cannot guarantee that he is going to have an election fair and square, remember this. When you go out into the world today and you talk to your friends or you have lunches or whatever it is that you do, whatever you do, dear friend, I ask you very simply this. Make sure that you tell everybody, unless and until somebody can guarantee that this is going to be a fair election, we are wasting our time. Okay? That's it. Period. End of discussion. Now, there's other things to notice. Go back and look at what I said, what Drudge is doing. This is very critical. Look at what Drudge does. Look at what Drudge says. Look at his take, their take, its take. Where is Matt Drudge? Is he even alive. Look at this. Haley crowd goes wild when she hammers the Don for election losses mental capacity. He's a loser. They're pushing her. He's back. He's not back. He never left. Biden, Trump win New Hampshire primaries. Nikki declares race far from over. What do you expect her to say? Well, that's it. I'm not. Exit poll. Only 32% say they are MAGA. Alarm bells for the Don. Bullshit. Immigration bigger than economy. Record turnout. Results. Fake robocall. Tip of the iceberg for election misinformation. What is the best thing for you to do when you're going to lose? Set up a fake robocall. Set up a fake robocall. What? How many people got the robocall? How extensive was it? What if 4 people got a robocall? 4 people. And somebody says, hey, I think I got a robocall. That son of a gun. Dirty tricks, misinformation. That's the Trump people. How many people got it? It doesn't really matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? 4 people got it. It doesn't matter. The headline's going to be, people got it, just like Russian disinformation. Do you see how this works? Very simple. Nobody's going to say, how many people got a robocall? Doesn't matter. They're starting this idea of the idea that Trump is going to try something. Read through the BS. Read through it. Understand. Remember, this is war. This is the enemy. Start being, as people will call you, conspiratorial. I don't even know where that word comes from. Now, also, let me remind you of something, dear friend, which means a lot to me. February the 3rd, I'm going to be hitting the stage, storming the stage, gracing the portals of New York's famed, infamous, and legendary cutting room for my, can you imagine what we're going to be talking about then? It's going to be incredible. Tickets are still available. Please, my friends, call now, save money, be there, plan on it. I will be there. Now, let me go through some other things with you. First and foremost, I want you to look and I want you to see a story that is so interesting. And this is a couple of things which you might or might not, I don't know, be aware of or pay attention to. I don't know. But here is a story. Read the story about this this apparently 65 Ukrainian service members were killed in a crash in the Belgorod region. Listen to what people are saying. Listen to what people are saying. Listen to what, when this went down, it is being alleged that Ukraine knowingly downed a Russian plane with its own prisoners of war in order to pin a terrorist act on Moscow. This is according to Russian officials. False flag. Is it possible? Know what is being alleged. What do I know? I'm over here. Pay attention as to what is going on. That is heating up. They're getting desperate. They're seeing that America has lost interest in this. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't want to spend a lot of time on this stupid New Hampshire primary, which nobody even cares about. There's no story there. I need 300 likes, dear friends. I need 300 likes. I need your likes. They're critical. They really mean something. That's all. I'm telling you, likes mean more. Likes determine how our videos are seen so that it pops up in some place that nobody ever said, hey, this guy's okay. These people are okay. Because what is our message? Our message is simple. We are not a part of the typical pro-Trump narrative. This is realism. to use the Mearsheimer term. I call it the way it is. I don't care what the truth is. If Trump is going to lose, I tell you he's going to lose. If he's going to have it stolen, I tell you. If he's doing something wrong, I tell you this. This is the way I do it. This is the way I've always done it. I'm not here trying to produce. I'm not trying to give you something that you are, how do I say this, that you will be surprised. Let me give you an example of something. Give you an example. Just as an aside, hear me out. Tucker Carlson's doing a wonderful time, having a wonderful time, trying to rediscover. He's still trying to land. Have you noticed that? He doesn't know. Are you an interviewer? Are you, what are you trying to do? Are you a Republican? Are you a conservative? He doesn't know. Hey, I'm going to talk to Cat Turd. Hey, I'm going to talk to Rand Paul. Hey, I'm going to talk to Anthony Robbins. I'm going to talk to Kid Rock. He's Merv Griffin. Okay, fine. He's trying to figure out where he is. He's trying to figure this out. Notice this. I know you love him, but you'll never be critical of him. And when I mean critical, I don't mean saying bad things about it, but I'm saying things that are correct. Saying things that are absolutely correct. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? Listen very, very carefully to what I am saying, okay? Listen to what I am saying to you. Always look at what does this mean? Here's something for you. What does it mean that Oppenheimer and Barbie are two of the most important pictures of the year? You want to spend time with that one? Of course not. You're too busy for that. That's great stuff. Let me go back to this Tucker thing just for the sake of it, because I got a lot of things to throw at you. Do you know what I want to talk to? Who I want to talk to? Not somebody I agree. What do I want to hear Rand Paul for? I know what Rand Paul is going to say. I probably agree with Rand Paul. What interest is that? I would talk to AOC if she wanted, and I would tell her, I promise you I'm not going to attack you. I want to know what is it that makes people think differently than I do. Not, let me have somebody on who agrees with me. Let me say this again. People who agree with me are boring. So, Rand, you think that the government tends to be too big and you take more of a libertarian take. Me too. Okay. All right. Well, that's about that. All righty. Boring. I'd rather talk about Rachel Maddow any day than half of these people. And more people would watch me. You want to talk to Vivek Ramaswamy? I don't. Ben Shapiro? No. There was a debate between Ben Shapiro and Destiny with Lex Friedman. Couldn't watch a minute of it. Two people trying to talk faster than the other, and the most boring. It's this pretend interest. It's this manufactured. We should be interested in this. It's not interesting. That doesn't tell me anything. This is just my opinion. It doesn't tell me anything. I don't learn anything from this. I don't learn anything from this. I don't care anything about this. I don't care anything about this. You don't understand what I'm telling you. You don't understand how this thing works. I don't care what these people have to say. It's boring. You're doing something that you think people are going to be interested in. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? This is the part which absolutely gets me. And what people have to understand, what people have to truly, truly, truly understand, more than anything else, is something which is even more important. You've got to understand that this is not a personality issue. We're talking about the most important. Let me give you another one. Are you noticing how, I need your likes, by the way. Are you noticing how Fetterman speaks more clearly than he has ever spoken, ever? Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you following this? Fetterman is speaking more clearly, more lucidly. He's been red-pilled. What's happening here? Are you following this? He is actually becoming more conservative, and I'm using these terms just as a whatever. He doesn't sound. Remember when he first started, he was saying, I don't know. I mean, he was yelling. Watch him now. What's that about? What do you think that's about? Let me stop right there. Somebody, I love our dear friend here. If you don't think AOC is smart, if you don't think AOC is smart, you are missing. You are being so absolutely led down the path. This is first grade, second grade. You're stupid. She's stupid. AOC is not stupid. Let me say this again to you. AOC is not stupid. Do not ever, who was it? Misunderestimate? Wasn't that George Bush's thing? Do not do this. Oh, no, 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 no. We get into this name calling stuff. You're stupid. No, you're stupid. You're stupid. No, 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 no. No. Do you know who is behind her? Do you know the story of her? Do you know where it comes from? Oh, no, 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 please. Don't get into this. Don't dismiss people. Oh, they're stupid. They're stupid, they're fat, they're ugly. What other things do we say? You're stupid, you're fat, you're ugly, you're dumb. You're no, 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 no. You look weird. No, 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 no. That's great for the playground. That's great for third grade. That's great for slam books. That might be good for the typical kind of trolling. Oh, no, 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 no. Who's behind her? Let me stop right now. This is a very good thing. What is AOC about? What is AOC about? What do you think she's what do you think she's about? What do you think she's about? What is she about? The squad. Where's the squad now? Where's Ilhan Omar? Where has Rashida Tlaib been lately? Where? What's going on? Do you see what's happening regarding Israel? And do you follow this? Where are these people? What's going on here? Where are they? How is that positioning? Look what Bill Ackman's doing now. Look how the message has been: if you are anti-Israeli policy, anti-Likud, anti-Bibi, you're anti-Semitic. That trope has just gone completely nuts. Do you hear what's happening? Where is that going? Why has the squad been quiet? Ayanna Pressley, nowhere to be found. Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, AOC, nothing about Israel. What's happening with that? What's AOC's position? She was a plant. Come on. What is her position? You don't think that you do know that Republicans have plans, that the party will pick somebody and they'll point Dr. Oz. Want me to go on? What is her position? What is AOC's position? Somebody says you are losing me on this one. You don't understand. See, this is one of the things here. You have been at this level of kindergarten politics for so long, name calling, and I love my Trump and I hate Biden. Okay, where's the big picture? Who runs the show? Call it the oh, you want to call it the deep state? I mean, the deep state, police state, the shadow government. What do you want to call it? Who is in charge here? How does this thing work? Controlled opposition. Controlled opposition is when somebody writes, it's when you don't know what to say. It's when you don't know what to say. Controlled opposition is within your party, not elsewhere. Agitator. No. 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 Pot stirrer. No. No. See what people this is very important. AOC is platinum. I don't know what that means. Thank you. Interesting. Maybe that's some type of not really see. Who runs the show here? And one of the things which was very interesting is, and the strategy, if this were anybody else, they'd be doing it accordingly. They would be going after the factions of the Democratic Party that are split between Biden and Bernie. AOC did in Ted Kennedy messed up Obamacare. Stan Lippman, everybody. Stan Lippman. AOC did in Ted Kennedy? Okay, I'm not sure what that means. Okay, the Democratic Party right now is easily broken apart. There is no continuity. There is no continuity. Believe it or not. Do you know what the Republican Party is? Trump. It scares the hell out of the Republican Party. It's Trump. You can say whatever you want. You can say, well, I don't like him. No, it's not Nikki Haley. It's not Nikki Haley. It's Trump. And the Republicans and the Democrats are scared out of their minds. And what they're going to do next is you're going to see this group of people who are trying their very best to try to break and to crack the Democratic Party, because there is the Bernie AOC, there's the Republican, there's the progressive side. And AOC represents new. AOC is what John Kennedy is. John Kennedy. Kind of no shit, corn pone. He love him. He's got the depth of a thimble. There's nothing there. He is central casting, bumper sticker, usual stuff. Stan Lippman says, like Nelson Rockefeller was done in by his girl. Meghan Marshank? Actually, Nelson Rockefeller, no, I don't know. Stan, you're speaking cryptically. I love you. Spend a little time on more of a flesh out that sentence, if you could. Meghan Marshank was his girlfriend. Actually, Nelson Rockefeller did himself in with his famous speech at the RNC, where he the convention, where he basically talked down against kind of that Goldwater-esque thing. No. If you're going to bring up, don't. I mean, I love this, but no. People right now are saying Nelson Rockefeller, one of two people. Nelson Rockefeller, he's always a forgotten vice president of Gerald Ford. Ask anybody, who's Gerald Ford's vice president? He's just forgotten. Vice president and president, never elected by anybody. Donald Trump is the only person to win the New Hampshire primary 3 times. The only person ever. Think about that one. Edge Dweller says, AOC is a stupendous beach whose waves reach the shore of no one that really matters. No. Oh my God, no. She is a rock star among a very serious contingent. See, this is where you scare me. This is where you scare me because you don't see the way other people see things. You see things within the framework of your world. Trump is great. He's the best. Nikki Haley's an idiot. Well, what's happening with the Republican Party? I don't know. I just like Trump. Yay, Trump. Boo, AOC. She's stupid. That's it. And we make these cute little phrases about, oh, no. That's the person I would use to split the Democratic Party. And if we had a Republican Party, they would already be doing this. Politics is chess and checkers and cards and poker and a lot of other stuff. It's politics. And our side knows nothing about politics. Nothing. We know social media. That's what we know. We know social media. I need your likes, my friends. I need your likes. Come on, let's go. Now, what's Trump going to do? What's Trump going to do now? Trump, first of all, is going to take this New Hampshire. Everybody knew he was going to win. This doesn't matter. Where does it go down the road? And what's Biden going to do? And what is it? Let's see what happens next. Now, the issues that are still going to be what's going on right now is that nobody, in fact, if you ask most Americans, what are their issues? They have no idea. This is pure personality. Boyfriend, girlfriend. My boyfriend, your girlfriend. whatever it is. I like Trump. I don't like Trump. It's personal. It's base. It's whatever it is. What is Trump really advocating? I don't know. Trump's been doing the same thing he's been saying for the longest time. lest you be confused, Trump, I'm with him 100%. He is the only, not because he's perfect, not because he's smart, not because he's any of that stuff, but because we need him desperately. Desperately. Do you understand what I'm saying? We need him desperately. Okay? Let me stop for a second, my friends. I want you to listen very, 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 very carefully. Carefully to this very important sponsor that we have from our good friends at LionelNationGold.com. The markets are in turmoil. The whole world is in turmoil. Oil, tech, retail, property, you name it. Nobody knows where this all ends. So what can you do? Well, you might have heard of precious metals, but not thought much more about it. How do you buy them? Where would you even keep gold if you had it? But precious metals come into their own in times like these. As geopolitical tensions rise and economic turmoil looms, gold is always a beacon of stability. Investing in some resilience with the Noble Gold Investments IRA services, looking after your money makes sense. The team at Noble Gold Investments will run through your options with you and see if you qualify to start a gold IRA or 401k rollover. Protect your portfolio with a Noble Gold Investments IRA and claim a free silver virtue coin for starting. Call 877-646-5347 today. Tell them Lionel sent you. That's 877-646-5347 and fortify your financial future against the winds of change. Or visit LionelNationGold.com right now. What was that again? That's LionelNationGold.com. The only gold company I trust. And remember, there's always a risk of investment and there's no guarantee of any kind. Okay, my friends, look at these one, and I love your comments. Trump's an actor. Somebody wrote this. Trump's an actor. This is, and you know what? Maybe it's because people say, look, I don't have a lot of time to type. I don't have a lot of time to say things. That could very well be, or I have no idea what's going on. I just responded. That's kind of what this is. Trump's an actor. I have to look at people who really know how two things happen, who go on a TV show and are not partisan, who are able to say, I heard more people speak the truth at Davos about Trump than anything on Fox. When your enemy points something out, when your enemy actually says, you know what, this guy's good. We've got to watch this. This guy's coming. This is what you've got to pay attention to. Not Bill Hemmer or that idiot on Fox who can't speak English, who goes to diners and talks. I mean, this is for children. These are very slow children. This is a Fox News in particular. This used to be where the Republicans went. It's like what CNN used to be. These are people who are so afraid of any kind of lawsuits regarding claims of voter denial. The number one issue is Trump should be saying they're going to steal this election. Say this every time. They're going to steal the election. They're going to steal my election. Where is Ronna McDaniel? Where are they? Nowhere. Ronna McDaniel, everybody should be saying, let me explain this to you. We have people ready to go who are absolutely in. We have the best teams. We have shock troops. We have stormtroopers. We've got people on the battlegrounds, ready to go in and ready to show these bastards just what's going on. Okay? These are the people that are so important, so critical to all this. And we're going to be there on the front lines. We're going to be there. And we're going to make sure that we know exactly the four main states And we're going to know exactly where the problem, and we're going to be there in Georgia. We're going to be there in Arizona. We're going to be in Wisconsin. We're going to be in Pennsylvania. We're going to be there. And we're going to be at the key problem precincts, ready to go. We have observers. We have we have lawyers. We have teams, battalions. They should be saying this, but they don't want you to know this because they don't want Trump to win. They hate him. His biggest enemies are the GOP and Murdoch and the rank and file, big money, the people who run the show. They're the ones who, for example, the Academy Awards. You know who picks the Academy Awards? The Academy. Barbie? I could make an argument about that. This is what Cat Williams was talking about. I know people are saying, what? That's another thing, too. White people don't ever look beyond white people. Did you see New Hampshire? Did you see any black people there? No. What does New Hampshire mean? New Hampshire mean to 14% of the population? Nothing. Nothing. The Republican Party has their Tim Scott. Every now and then, Tim Scott. Oh, please. Tim Scott is an embarrassment. Look, I'm married. Oh, God. Imagine a grown man doing that. Can you imagine? Remember Cory Booker? What was her name again? His boo? I can never remember her name. Rosario Dawson. Remember that, Cory Booker? Hey, look, this is my girlfriend. Cory, stop it. Stop it. If you're not going to tell me the truth about something nobody cares about, you're going to sure as hell lie about something that somebody does care about. You misunderstand this. What is going on here? I don't. They hate Trump. They hate him more than anything else. He is the worst thing that ever came to the Republican Party. He came in and he embarrassed them. He broke it off in them. Remember this was the best and the brightest. He tore them apart. And by the way, this is a guy to show you how lucky he is, how smart he is. This is the guy, listen to what I'm saying, who, and this blows me away, and I'll say this again, this blows me away. This is the guy who had one of the biggest cases ever, this Georgia case with this Fani Willis. This was serious stuff. And what happens? This stupid, low rent, low, I don't want to call it, just this low rent, sloppy prosecutor, in the case of her life, decides to put in the guy she's stooping because there's this bubble. It's like the people who get pulled over by the police who say, "Get your hands off me." He's like, do you know who this man is? I don't have to talk to you. I know my rights. You know, those constitutional people who say, you don't have any right to pull me over. I don't have to. It's like people who say, the United States is a corporation and everybody, they come up with this every now and then. You don't understand. You don't have to pay taxes. There's no law that what? Well, that's Fani Willis says, I don't have to do whatever I want. I'm Fani Willis. I can do whatever I want. This is my boyfriend. We're going to go on cruises. I'm going to give you $600,000 to pay for basically doing nothing. $250 an hour. And then we're going to basically take the money that I swiped from the good people of Fulton County, wherever it was, and it's going to go to us because I'm so stupid and I'm so sloppy in my life. You're in the middle of a divorce. Your wife's going to bring me into it. I mean, this is like Peyton Place meets Dynasty. This is just low rent. This is Jerry Springer. This is stupid. And Trump actually he's going to walk away from this. They're going to probably dismiss the cases. This guy's got luck nobody has ever even seen. It's unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. And they're going to be talking about, where is Melania? Nobody wants Melania. Let me ask you something. Is anybody here at this point, seriously, let me ask you a very simple question. Do you think Melania makes any difference now at this point? Do you think anybody buys that Melania's or his wife and all this? Seriously, let me ask you a question. Do you think Melania makes any difference? She had 4 years, never did a thing, sat this one out, never really done. With all this talks about E.G. Carroll and Dusty Saddles and Stormy Daniels and this and that, and stupping this one and stupping that one. And then you got Carrie Lake, who's all over him. And then you got this Anita Hamada, all these women. Does anybody really think that Melania is going to say, hey, that some woman can't see through this in 2024? And this is my husband. Okay. I don't think for a moment that it makes any bit of difference. And you know what I would do? Keep her at home as opposed to there she is, there she's not. There she is, there she's not. She never did anything to help him. It was clear. So you know what? Doesn't make any difference at all. Doesn't make any difference. Because when she comes up once, you're going to say, well, where is she again? Say what you want about Dr. Jill. She's there all the time. Everybody else is there. I don't see Nikki Haley's husband because you know what was there. And by the way, that's a double standard. That's a double standard. Trump can shtup anything that moves. He can shtup a snake if you hold the head, right? That one, remember that? So I don't understand it. But Nikki Haley, oh, she's a slut. Why? I can't believe this. The double standard is alive and well. What is people? You got to ask yourself, not what you think. It's not what you think. It doesn't matter. Oh, I think Melania is badass. No. Does she really? Is she, when you go to New Hampshire, is anybody buying this now? No. That train has left. That train, she was never a part of this. With White House, never did it. A couple of times here and there. She wasn't even there half of the time. So don't bring her out now. Don't fool the American people. Don't throw the corny stuff. Leave your family at home. The best thing they did was leave Barron out of this. What is he? Trump said he's 6'8", 6'7". Where did that come from? Anyway, I look. He's tall. Okay, leave him alone. He's a kid. Keep him out of this. Kids are off limits. That's the best thing you can do. I don't care what I think. What I think doesn't matter what I think. Doesn't matter what I think. What matters to me is that he gets elected. That's the part that gets me. He's got to get elected. Very, very, very serious stuff. Okay? Very, very serious. And speaking of serious, this is the best part. Did you read about China? Who owns our food? Who owns? Remember a while back when ESG, all these environmental people wanted to stop nitrogen? Oh, no, excuse me, fertilizer because of nitrogen. Remember that? That which is critical to fertilizer. Okay. What are we going to do? Who mentions food? Does Vivek? No. Tim Scott? How people fall for these, I have no earthly idea. This is like, what is this? This is like central casting from a bad movie. Listen very carefully to these words from preparedwithlionel.com. This is not a joke. 2024, as I have stated and predicted, will be contentious, scary, and promises to blow your mind. It'll make 2023 look like a walk in the park because the folks who run the show live for chaos and instability and panic. Your panic. Now, many of our problems could be solved overnight, but you know, that defeats the purpose. Destabilization and chaos, that's the name of the game. Now, if you can handle the truth, and I know you can, you need to visit my website, preparedwithlionel.com. Write this down, preparedwithlionel.com. You'll get $200 off a much-needed and absolute best-selling 3-month emergency food kit from My Patriot Supply. Now listen carefully. This is the country's largest preparedness company. My Patriot Supply is your fighting chance at survival. And I don't use that word lightly, survival. sealed inside 6 water-resistant buckets. These delicious meals, 22 varieties of tasty breakfasts, lunches, dinners, snacks, you name it, last up to 25 years and provide over 2,000 calories per day. And we're talking 120 pounds of food. Eat right in emergencies with this 3-month food kit from My Patriot Supply. At this low price, you can get one for everyone in your family. Think about this. This is critical. So visit preparedwithlionel.com right now. Order by 3 p.m. for free same-day shipping. Prepare right now at preparedwithlionel.com. One more time. Go to preparedwithlionel.com before chaos ensues. What is Donald Trump going to be saying about Israel? What is Donald Trump going to be saying about the border? What is he going to be saying about crime? What is he going to say about the economy? What is he going to say about what? What is he going to say about Ukraine? What is he going to be saying? What is he going to say? What is the position? Anybody care about this? What is his position? What is his position? And what is the position of the Republican Party and specifically him and what's happening right now? What is the position? Is there anybody here who believes that the President Trump should actually move towards this idea of banning abortion? Anybody here still believe this? Anybody? Does anybody truly, honestly believe that there should be a nationwide ban on abortion? Does anybody believe that the Republican Party should make abortion its number or one of its main positions? Yes or no? Wait till you see this one. This is the best. What do you think? And I'm not asking you, what do you think? I'm asking politically, what's a good idea? Lisa says no. Leave abortion out of it. Very good. What do you think? No. Good. See, women are smarter when it comes to this. Within limits. I like that. I don't even know what that means. Edge Dweller says, do you know what AOC and Nikki Haley have in common? They are both inflicted with... Oh, come on. I'm not going to read this. Stop it. Listen, I know this. I love a tawdry joke better than anybody. I really do. But there is such an absolute I don't want to say double standard, but it is beyond incomprehensible when you see how we love to call women sluts and men not. It always drives me crazy. Ted Kennedy was a vile satyr. And one of the problems with Bobby Kennedy is he's got that Kennedy gene. And Bobby Kennedy used to keep track of the people he bedded. And Bobby Kennedy has some crazy idea that somehow you're more of a man, the more women you've had, and all this. And I've seen people like that, and it's a very, very dangerous way of looking at it. Very, very dangerous. Okay. So this idea that I mean, believe me, I love a dirty joke like anybody else, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nikki Haley was as far my problem with Nikki Haley is her position, her worth as a candidate, or if she changed her mind, I would have no problem. I don't care what people look like. I don't care about anything. It's your position and how you're going to deal with my country and how you're going to deal with it. I would take Nikki Haley over Tim Scott. I would take anybody over. I think Tim Scott is one of the biggest phonies anybody's ever seen. Vivek Ramaswamy, absolutely scary. Vivek Ramaswamy thinks he's so smart that he doesn't have to have any common sense because he's just brilliant. No, get out. No. There are people who can run rings around Vivek Ramaswamy because I don't know if he understands anything about strategy, tactics, politics, not saying what is great to get a bunch of likes or metrics. One of the favorite things in the world is this love affair people have with Tucker Carlson. He's okay, but they make him out to be a genius. He doesn't know anything about politics. Nothing. He points out obvious things. No shit, obviousness, low-hanging fruit. This is exactly who he is. It's the most incredible thing you've ever seen in your life. It's nothing. Oh, I love him. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Is that all it takes? Yes, because we have no depth in this country. We have no depth. Nobody cares anything about anything even complex. We have no sense of history. For the love of God, people used to think that Glenn Beck, when he stole all the Alex Jones stuff. Let me tell you something right now. I know people don't. The guy who knows more about what really is going on, not 100%, but the good stuff, is Alex Jones. Absolutely. Pepe Escobar makes more sense. You listen right now to Mearsheimer, Judge Napolitano, Jeffrey Sachs, the Duran, Lisa Halber, whatever. I mean, there are more people. When it comes to Israel, people are not, they don't get this one. They do not see where this is going. This is it's like when you meet people who still think that you need protein. You ever meet these people? They think that, oh, this is good. This has protein. Is there a protein deficiency in this country? Oh, protein is good for you. Protein was basically, it's kind of a new, it's like one of those people. And I know when I mention food, people are they're off. They're gonna go off. Somebody's gonna send me some of a YouTube video of some chiropodist in Sault Ste. Marie who gave a lecture somewhere on protein, and that's going to see, because that's where we are today. I remember during COVID, anybody who said COVID doesn't exist, I'm going to send you this video from a pharmacist in Davenport, Iowa. So, but the America has no idea what Israel's about. Have no idea. None. And the Republicans have this idea as follows. America, love it or leave it. Israel, love it or leave it. They believe this. This is the Republic. And you know what? And to an extent, some Democrats, whatever Bibi says, go for it. Doesn't matter. If they want to blow Gaza up, burn it, pave it, blow it up, nuke it, kill them, it doesn't matter. Hamas, terrorism, I'm with you 100%. Let's move over here. I'm not even going to get into this. That's American foreign policy. Whatever it is, he's a guy, we love Israel. Whatever you want to do, screw these people. Gaza, Hamas, same thing. It's their fault. The hell with it. From the river to the sea, anti-Semitic bastards, get them off of campuses, shut up, get out. That's what they think. Same thing with Ukraine. Putin, bad, 100% bad. Whatever they say, bad. Ukraine, yeah, the guy with the shirt. Yeah, what's his name? Borat? Yeah, fine. Whatever it is, yeah, bad. Send them the money. Yay, freedom. We're so goddamn stupid. We don't understand any of this. Nothing. We don't understand repercussions. Stan Lippman says, get ready for this, says, we're on Nelson Rockefeller again. Nelson Rockefeller was governor when the World Trade Center demolition plan was filed by law in New York City. Was filed by law when, I don't know what that means. When the World Trade Center demolition plan. Stan, I don't know where you are today, but thank you. But I don't know where we're. Don't forget Happy Rockefeller, Megan Marsh. Anyway, aside from that, I love when you get a hair up your ass. Pardon my French, and you'll just get on something, and it's like Nelson Rockefeller. What are you talking about? You know, Harold Stassen made more sense. Harold Stassen And in 1940, Harold Stassen wrote, what do you, I don't know, but I'm thinking about Harold Stassen. I'm thinking about Rockefeller. God damn it, that's what I'm thinking. We are so doomed. And here's the best one. The fact that Trump is the choice, that's not going to help everything. Believe me when I tell you that. Believe me. It's not going to help anything because he is so far from perfect. He's good for he's chemotherapy. He will stop the Democrats. His own initiatives, we'll see. He's not perfect. He is not perfect at all. But he's the best thing available. Remember, we're at a terrible buffet and there's only one thing available. That green marshmallow weird salad mold thing. That's it. That's all that's there. That's it. You happy? That's all we got. Period. That's it. Dear God, that's it. That's what we have that's available. Anybody want to talk about that? Well, not really. That's it. That's what we've got. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. That's where we are, my friends. We are in a position right now that absolutely just kills me. And we are, and I'm going to say this again, we live in a country where people, I guess, have this thing where they sort of believe in, maybe they like somebody. Maybe that's it. Maybe they, it's like John Paul, I like George, I like Ringo. I don't know. Maybe that's it. I have no idea. America is the worst when it comes to politics. The worst. Absolutely. Who is going after the black community? Who? 14%. Tim Scott? No. Who? Just let me tap into 14, just a little bit of that. Nobody's talking about that. My friends, you sit back and you watch what's going on. And let me ask you a very simple question. Make sure you pay very, very close attention to the realities of what is happening. And let me also tell you something. And I'm going to say this again to you. What is really killing us, and I'm so sorry to say, what is really killing us is the folks, who want to destroy our free speech, and the people who want to kill it. It's number one. It is the absolute. Let me give you an example of something. I mentioned to you this before about Mike Lindell. This is the guy who is just, they want him so bad. And all he did was say, I want to sell. And that's the link, by the way. MyPillow.com, promo code Lionel. All he wanted to say was, I just want to sell stuff. And I like Trump, and that's it. And they said, oh no, we're going to get you. And because they don't get him, this death mentality, they're just going for the man's throat. Now he's got great stuff. Look at this. Look at every single day. You got to go to mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. You got to see this. Here they got My Pillow flannel sheets, new with the coupon, all new pillow bed sheets. Look at this. One $79.98, now $24.98. My Pillow Giza Dream sheet set was $59.98, now $29.98 with the promo code Lionel. All new My Pillow 2.0 was $79.96, now it's $39.98. I sound like Cal Worthington here. I'm not a used car salesman, but I do believe in this. I do believe that this man has been absolutely just what they've done to him. and they want to put him out of business. And his products are simply the best. So if you believe in free enterprise and you believe in stuff, you will do this, my friends. Now, mypillow.com. Couple of things. First of all, quickly, before I run, make sure you sign up. I might do a live today at 3 versus 7. Depends. I got some stuff coming on here. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you hit that bell. Because if I do, I'm going to start doing some pop-up live streams when I feel like it. Okay? Which is brand new. And the only way you're going to be a part of it is if you are signed up. All right? So let me say right now to Stan Lippman, Stan, I don't know what you're smoking today, my friend, but it must be good. Share some. You're okay. Nelson Rockefeller, Edge Dweller, you were on the edge today, my friend. No doubt. And Raul Rodriguez, thank you. Okay? Now, Trump won. So what? We knew this. That's not going to be the problem. The problem is having the votes count. We'll talk later, my friends. See you probably at 3 p.m., about 3 p.m. So get ready. Sign up, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. And don't forget, the monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue ya. Ta-ta.